Hello and welcome to the Blue Mountains Creator Space Family Film Project Week 4. Today we're going to look at how to add some of our voiceover or dialogue, add some sound effects, and add some music to finish up our short film that we've created. So let's start. So before we begin, we want to look back at the script we wrote. So in this case, you can see that I have some of the dialogue under goat. So the dialogue goes, "My name is Billy and I'm a goat." So we want to be able to add that. So what we can do is we can do that directly in the iMovie app. And the way we do that is we just use this little microphone piece right here. So you can see this little microphone icon right there. So we're gonna click on that, and what it's gonna do is it's gonna count down and let me record this dialogue. So let's do that. And you can see once it's gonna say ready to record, I can just check my levels. And what you want to do is try to record in a fairly quiet room. If there's a lot of noise, you can even put like a sweater around your head and to get a really nice clean sound without too much echo. So let's give this a whirl. Here we go. My name is Billy and I'm a goat. I wish I could go outside to play. So I'm just going to stop from there. And that's great. So I'm gonna just accept that. And then what I wanna do is I'm just gonna go a little bit forward here on the clip. And you can see the last part here is on the script, it's Billy's outside. So if I'm just scrolling forward here, the last line here is, forgot to put on sunblock. So we wanna go right there where he's with the flowers. So I'm just gonna move ahead to that scene right here. And I'm gonna choose that right here. I'm gonna hit same thing, the record. I forgot to put on sunblock. I better get back inside before I get a sunburn. That's great, so I'm just gonna accept that. And then I have my final line, and you can see that right here in the script. And we're gonna record that last piece. So let's do that right now. Hit record. Maybe I better stay inside until it gets darker. I can't seem to find any goat sunblock. And that's it. So now, when I play these back, you can see there's little recordings. So watch as I play this back. My name is Billy and I'm a goat. I wish I could go outside to play. Right, so that's great. So we've added in that dialogue from our script. So everything that we've written is now in our actual iMovie film. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to go right up here to the top, and there's a little plus icon. So it's right here at the top here. I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to go to the soundtracks. So I'm going to hit soundtracks, and then what I want to do is I'm going to choose this song right here. It's called Anything. So I'm just going to click on that. And I'm going to hit the plus icon. And you can see that it brings it right down there. So now I have a couple of tracks. So I have my recording of my dialogue. I have the music on another track. So this is how we can start doing some of our sound design and editing. We have multiple tracks. So let's listen back. My name is Billy and I'm a goat. I wish I could go outside to play. Okay, so that's great. So we have our music. So that's great. So we have our music. We have our dialogue in there. And the last thing we can do is we can add a little bit of some of our sound effects. So if we go back here to the audio, you'll see we have a category called sound effects. And this is great. So we can add different sound effects to add a little bit of humor or help with what's going on. So I'm going to click on the sound effects. Now in here, I'm going to use a little bit of a cartoon ascending. So as Billy goes outside, right here, let's find the spot. So I'm going to hit that. And that's pretty fun. So let's add that in. So again, I'm just going to hit that plus icon So any of these add icons are in here. I can hit plus. It's going to drop it right in there. And let's listen. I forgot to put on sunblock. Okay, and then I'm going to go to let's try the comedy horns. That's kind of fun, so we'll put that there. Okay, and that sounds pretty good. So let's, we can do a little bit of footsteps here too, to kind of show that he's walking. So there we go. I forgot to put on. Okay, so let's give this a bit of a listen here. And also the last thing I want to point out is there is this volume icon right here. So if I hit that, we can actually see the wave files. So you can kind of see the levels of everything. And what that allows us to do is then if I further click, I can then go to volume. So I can decide, you know, if we want this a bit louder or quieter. And I can also do fades and all sorts of fun stuff. So that's what that lets me do. So again, just like editing the picture, I can click on any of these. I can, you know, look at deleting a little bit of the end where I'm not talking, right? So it's really fun and easy to go through this, and we can, you know, adjust anything that we want, just like we did with the picture. So by clicking on these, I can change the volume level. I can also change how long everything is. And that's how we basically do our final mix in terms of deciding, you know, how loud we want things or how quiet we want things. So that can help with our music. Let's give this a listen back now and see how we did. My name is Billy and I'm a goat. So you can hear right away here it's a little bit soft, the recording. So I'm going to just raise the level of my voice. Okay, I'm going to go forward here, go to recording 2, same thing, just going to raise it to about 145. Inside before I get a song. Sounds great. So I just want to get a nice level, and I always say the best way to mix is really think about, can you hear everything that you want to hear? And that really helps you decide if it's the right level. So let's give this a listen back. My name is Billy and I'm a goat. I wish I could go outside to play. I forgot to put on sunblock. I better get back inside before I get a sunburn. Maybe I better stay inside until it gets darker. I can't seem to find any goat sunblock. Perfect. So there we go. That's our film. We put it together. So now that we've finished putting in our sound, getting the mix done, and putting in some sound effects along with our dialogue, we want to be able to export this. So the easiest way we can do that is we just hit done here at the top. And you can see now all of a sudden the movie is just there, My Movie 1, right? And the edit and under projects. And then what we need to do from there is we basically just need to do the share icon. So I'm just going to click on that. So once we're ready to share this, what we want to do is save the video. So I'm going to click Save Video. It's going to ask me what kind of resolution we want, right? So there's a small 360p, medium 540p, HD 720, and HD 1080p. So HD 1080p is what our television sets generally are, 1920 by 1080. So I'm going to choose that. I want the full HD resolution. I'm going to click on that. And you can see it's going to export the movie. It's going to basically render it out into a final video file. As you can see, what it then says is the movie was exported to your photo library. So from there, I go, okay. And now I'm going to just go back to the home screen here. And if I go to my actual photo library under photos, I'm going to be able to click on that. And now I actually have the movie. So that's our completed video. So now that's just like any other photo or video you have in your photo folder. You can share it, you can email it, you can put it on social media. And there you go. You finished an entire short film from concept to final rendered video. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you want to check out any more of our workshops, we have some cartooning workshops and other video workshops. So feel free to check them out. And I will see you guys soon.